Hi students, today we will be going to section of solids, next chapter. So what do you mean by section? See, we already see you already know about engines and all, right? So usually you have studied that engine is working on uh, cycles, means for there will be strokes, either 2 strokes or 4 strokes. Don't worry about that. So usually you have studied that there is a piston. That piston is moving inside a cylinder, right? That cylinder is moving from top dead center to bottom dead center. So there are a lot of means there may be 5-cylinder engine, 4-cylinder engine. So there are a lot of cylinders inside an engine. So while you open your bonnet of your car, you may be finding the engine, but you may not be able to see the cylinder or piston, right? So for better understanding of its working, we will give you some sectioned. So if you go to some labs, they will be showcasing sectioned view of engine, sectioned view, quarter section like that, or half section. So sectioned view means simply nothing. We are cutting and removing some portion in order to see the inside portion. We are cutting and removing some portion in order to see the inside. So basically there are 5 ways of cutting, 5 ways of cutting. So one is horizontal, vertical, auxiliary inclined section plane, auxiliary inclined vertical section plane, and final one is section plane parallel to profile plane. So first we will see through the horizontal section. Horizontal section means that plane will be parallel to, see this like this, it's parallel to your horizontal plane, and perpendicular to your vertical plane, parallel to horizontal plane and vertical perpendicular. So this is your HP, this is your VP. So consider, so we are having a mango here. So you are placing a mango on your HP and you are cutting by using some machines. You are going to cut the mango in such a way that the machine is moving parallel to HP. So mango is on HP, machine is moving parallel to HP. So we are cutting it. So that is called horizontal section plane. So see, this is the horizontal section plane. This is your HP, this is your VP. This plane is parallel to HP, right? So if it's front view, you are looking from here, and top view you are looking from here. So if front view means you will see this line only. So already it is parallel means you can see this line. So front view is a line which may be parallel to your XY line. So front view here is line parallel to XY line, and the top view means you can see the whole plane. See, actually it is not inclined, so you can see the true length. That's why here I have quoted true length is visible here. So top view is the sectioned view, and there true length is visible also. So that's a horizontal section plane. You understand, right? So this plane parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP, where front view you can see as a line, and top view is the sectioned view, which is in a way that true length is visible. Now next one is, see, vertical section plane. Vertical section plane means, see, first we are cutting like this, now we are cutting like this. See, we are cutting like this. Your VP is here, this is your VP. So your HP VP may be like this. So HP is here, VP is here, and you are cutting like this. That is parallel to VP and perpendicular to HP. So this is a plane look like. If you are looking from front, you can see the full section. This plane is parallel to VP, so you can see the true length. And top view, if you are looking, you can see this line only. Like, see, you can see this line only. So front view here is sectioned view, true length is visible, and top view is line parallel to XY line. This is the vertical section plane. So this behavior is very important. Based on this behavior, actually we are drawing the sectioned views. So kindly understand the basic of horizontal and vertical. That is, horizontal line is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP in such a way that front view is line parallel to XY line, top view is sectioned view where true length is visible, and vertical section plane parallel to VP and perpendicular to HP. Front view will be sectioned view where true length is visible, and top view is line parallel to XY line. So next section plane is auxiliary inclined section plane. See, this horizontal section plane is placed in such a way that, so what happened? So this plane, what we have made some inclination. So this section plane is inclined to HP still it is perpendicular to VP. So we are placing that, see this is perpendicular, right? So we are cutting like this, inclined manner we are cutting, inclined to VP. So we are placing like this, see we are placing like this. Here you are having some inclination, but this one is how this one is perpendicular to VP. So you are placing like this in such a way that it is inclined to. So this was your horizontal. You are placing, you are rotating the horizontal in such a way that it is inclined. So the difference what will happen is here plane is perpendicular to VP and inclined to HP. Now front view, here it is front view parallel to XY line. Instead that line is inclined to. So front view, if you are looking from here, you can see this line. That line is inclined with at an angle theta. So this is inclined at an angle theta, and front view is line inclined to XY line, and the top view is sectioned view. From top view you can see this section, right? See this plane is inclined, like if it is, so if see, you can see my hand fully if I place like this. So if I am moving like this means you cannot see the my hand completely because it is inclined, right? So similarly, see if line is placed like this means true length is visible. If I am giving inclination like this means the visibility increases, right? See the line which you are see the pencil, you can see the full length in this position. If I give inclination means, see what you can see, the length of the pencil you are viewing is decreasing, right? See if it is perpendicular means you seeing it as a point. So like this it is inclined. So top view you can see the sectioned view, but what this view, sectioned view, is actually not the true view. Instead that is an apparent view. It is not, the sectioned view is no, the true length of the sectioned view is not visible here because it is inclined. So similarly, the difference between auxiliary inclined vertical section plane means, see actually we are having a vertical plane set like this. Now we are giving some inclination. Inclination means now from top view you are seeing a line parallel to XY line. Now instead what happens, that line is inclined. So top view line inclined to XY line, and here your plane is such that here your plane is such that it is inclined to VP and perpendicular to HB. See that perpendicularity with HB we are not changing. So still that plane is perpendicular to HB but inclined to VP. So from top view if you are looking means what you can see, from top view you can see only a line which is inclined. So top is a line inclined to XY line, and front view you can see the section. See the front view if you are looking from here. So if it is parallel means you can see the true length, but if it is inclined means you cannot see the true length. So front view is the sectioned view where true length is not visible. I told that one more plane is cutting is there, that is plane parallel to profile plane, that is this plane, that is this plane is perpendicular to both HP and VP. So we are cutting like this. See this may be your HB, this may be your VP. So we are cutting like this. See we are cutting like this. So you are looking from front view, I am showing this pencil is your front view. See we are cutting like this means from front you will be seeing a line, from top also you will be seeing a line. So true length means this cut sectioned view you can see from this side, right? That is side view only, from side only you will see the section. If you are cutting and removing means you will give only the view you will be giving from side view only. So here see this, from front you will see this line, from top you will see this line. That lines are perpendicular to XY line. So front is a line perpendicular to XY line, top is a line perpendicular to XY line, and side view, sectioned view where true length will be visible, it is not inclined. So true length will be sectioned view is, or you will see on side view. Now first we will see on this video we will see problems based on horizontal, first two sections, that is horizontal section plane and vertical section plane. So I will be going through the first question. So first read the question carefully. So draw the projection of a pentagonal pyramid. So we are going to draw a pentagonal pyramid which is resting on HP on its base. So which is resting on HP on its base with one of its face parallel to HP. So sorry, one of it, I will be correcting it, one of its actually you will not be having that type of problem. Base edge parallel to VP. Here I will correct. So it will be okay. So draw the projection of a pentagonal pyramid resting on HP on its base with one of its base edge. Base edge is parallel to VP. So it's already given in the question. See, simple position only you have to draw. No means from here onwards it will be more easy for you to. I mean the understanding of and solving problems will be more easy for you rather than this projection of solids or lines. It will be comparatively easier portion. So see, you have to draw only simple position on all four questions. You will be drawing only simple positions. So pentagonal pyramid resting on HP with base, one of its base edge parallel to VP. So already that is resting on HP means what? Top view is your base. Base is on top view and one of its base edge is parallel to VP. So top view you have to make one of its base edge parallel to XY line. So top view base edge parallel to VP means on top view base edge is parallel to XY line. Base edge parallel to HP means what? Top front view base edge is parallel. Here they have told VP. Already we know that top view is base. So on that top view one of the edge is parallel to VP. So first we will draw that figure, then we will, and they have given, see, base side is 25 mm and height is 60 mm. First we will simply draw that figure. I have drawn XY line, base side 25 mm, roughly drawing in such a way that one of its base edge is parallel, right? So draw a line parallel to XY line. Now what you have to do? Take 108 degree, complete the pentagon, which I may not be. So you may already familiar, that is complete the pentagon. Complete the pentagon, name it A, B, C, D, E. Find the center. It's a pyramid, so that means you have to join all these. So complete it. Now project it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. OP is here. Axis is given. So find the axis. Find P dash and join here. So 1 joining here, 2 joining here. Now see, you have to draw it carefully. See, so from here if you are looking, you can see this BP, right? So join BP. So A dash is here, E dash is here, B dash is here, D dash is here, and C dash is here. Always name it. Sectioning, if you don't name the figure means everything will get it wrong. So it's very important that you have to draw all the faces and bases, then only you will be able to complete this. See, now O dash, see, I have completed, right? See, if you are looking from this here, BP is visible, but the problem is if you are looking from here, whether these two faces may not be visible, right? These two, if you are looking from here, you will be seeing up to this half only, which beyond the axis you will not be visible. So this E dash P dash will be dotted. See, this E dash P dash, this is specific view, right? E dash P dash is dotted, also D dash P dash is also dotted. So see, so here the figure is in such a way that all the face edges are separated, right? See, A dash B dash, A dash P dash, B dash P dash, C dash, D dash E dash, everything is independent, right? Usually it is not. Usually what will happen? Usually while you drawing, some A dash and B dash will be on same line, so there is nothing like that. Everything is every face edge is independently shown here. Some may be visible, some may not be visible, but every face edge is here standing independently. Now this you have understood, right? So we have completed the projection. Now you are going to section. See, it's very simple, right? Draw the projection of pentagon resting on HP with one of its base edge. See, base edge parallel to XY line on top view. Now it is cut by a horizontal section plane. Horizontal section plane means what I have already told you. Horizontal section plane will be like this. That is front view line and the top view you will get the section view. Front view will be a line parallel to XY line. So I am going to draw it, right. So it is cut by a horizontal section plane at a distance 10 mm from apex. So they have told it is at a distance 10 mm from apex. Now see, now apex, right. So what I am going to do is, so a front view is a line parallel to XY line. That what I am going to do is, so apex means what you have to do is make roller scale here. So place roller scale here, move it, that is parallel to XY line. Draw a line from P dash, light line parallel to XY line. This line is parallel to XY line. Now what I am going to do is, so no, if I think no need to draw this one. On this you have to find. So already you have a perpendicular line here. I am going like this, just mark like this. I may not be using it. It will be easy for you to use this line. So here this line is perpendicular line, like this line is perpendicular line. So on that line take 15 mm. That is, they have told that, sorry, 15 not 15 mm, 10 mm. So this 10 mm from apex. This 10 mm from apex means apex is P dash. From P dash you have to take 10 mm below that and cut the section line. So this you have to find 10 mm below in such a way that this line is perpendicular to your XY line. So on this take 10 mm, take 10 mm here. So like this you have to take 10 mm. So we have taken 10 mm and draw a line like this. Draw a line parallel to XY line. So this section line is parallel to XY line, right? This section line is parallel to XY line. Now next what I am going to do is, I have to find the corresponding points. Now see, already I have told that, so we have drawn this line, front view line parallel to XY line and top view section view, right. We have to find that top view, that is our problem. We have to find that top view. How to find that top view, we will see now. See how to find that top view. Now for this you need the naming. Now here it is cutting at 4 points. I am naming it as, here it is your 1, here 2, no 5 points, 3, 4, 5. Actually it is cutting on faces, right. It is cutting on A dash P dash at 1, E dash P dash at 2, B dash P dash at 3, D dash P dash at 4 and C dash P dash at 5, right. So see what I am going to do is, see, you have to find the corresponding points. Now from, see, A dash P dash, actually here it is A dash P dash, it is cutting at 1. So just project it to the corresponding point. Just simply project it to the corresponding face or base. So see, here you are having only 2 type of lines. One is face edge or second one is base edge. So you have to find whether it is cut. That face edges is actually AP, BP, CP, DP and EP, and base edges are which one? AB, BC, CD, ED and AE. These are the base edges. So you have to accurately find the which point which is cutting and corresponding point you have to cut. See, here it is cutting on A dash P dash and then just project it to AP. See, I am projecting 1 to here AP. So you got the first point, right. That is your first point. Now see, I am going to project the second point, second point. Now second point is cutting on E dash P dash. Now project it to EP. See, project it to EP. See, here it is EP, right. Project it to EP. Now third point, leave it there. I will come back to that. Now fourth point, from here fourth point is on D dash P dash. Now project it to DP. See, right. Now fifth point is which one? It is cutting on C dash P dash. Now project it to CP. So you have obtained 4 points. Now you have to find this point. This point you cannot project, right. This point, if you project this point means you cannot find a point. Now how to find that point? To find that point, what you have to do it? You have to find the corresponding point on the true length, and then project it to downwards and rotate and find. Now for true length means here see any of the face at true length is visible, or you have to find any of the face true length is visible. How to find? Here AB, it is not parallel, right? VP, which is not arrow, it's also not true length. Now CP, it's not parallel, it is also not parallel. So none of the face edge is parallel here. So what you have to do, already we have discussed in the previous chapter. Now you have to draw a line parallel to XY line. Then what you have to do, you using a compass rotate here, rotate up to here. Now what you have to do is, so light line, project it lightly, find the corresponding true length. So I have drawn a true length here. So what I am going to do is, I will project up to this point. I will project up to this line which I have drawn. That is, I am naming it as A1 dash P1 dash, A1 dash P1 dash. So that is true length. So project it to, so you have to just draw a line parallel to XY line, and in order to meet that A1 dash P1 dash, now what you have to do, you have to project it downwards to the parallel line. So you will get like this. Now what you have to do, take compass and rotate it to here, this is your corresponding point. Now I will repeat once more. What we have done is, we have rotated and made parallel, and we have drawn the true length, we have found the true length. If true length is visible means you need not draw this one. That is, if pentagon is like this, if pentagon is placed like this, means what will happen? True length, see this is parallel, then true length is visible. Now that for finding the midpoint, we have projected to true length, then projected to we have drawn a parallel line and found that point on true length, then project it downwards to a line parallel to XY line. Now rotate it to this point. Now you have already found, right? Now I have drawn all this using pencil. Why? I will show you now. Now you have drawn this section point, right? By joining all these points, you will get this section. This is your sectioned view. This is your section. But join all these points, you will get the sectioned view. Now see, actually what is happening? See, sectioned view means basically we are cutting and removing this portion. Right? So what I am going to do is, this, always try to draw all these lightly. Then see, if you want to see this section, you have to remove this, right? If you cut and remove this, then only you will this section. So we are removing this portion. So I am making the, see, what I am going by pen is actually the visible area. See, this will be dotted up to this point only. This will be dotted. Now what will happen? This will be, actually this portion will be light and this portion will be dark, in such a way that you will understand that. So whole portion you have to draw lightly. After that, what I have drawn in pen, you have to make darker. See, but while making darker, don't brush like this, just you have to make it darker. So while drawing a darker line, there should not be two lines on single line. So it will be carefully drawn. Darker means usually what you are drawing on it. Now see, section, this is section view, right? So you are removing means up to this, inside this will be removed. So I am rubbing it off, inside that portion will be removed. So this is your section point, and this will be actually what you are seeing, like bucket, right? If you cut off a, see, like this you will be seeing. See, that is, we have removed that top portion. Now for showing sections, you have to draw line inclined 45 degree to your xy line. So draw lines inclined 45 degree to xy line in such a way that the spacing between these two lines will be approximately 2 centimeter, approximately 2 mm. The spacing between these lines will be approximately 2 mm and equi-spaced. It does not mean that you have to use scale and all draw it. Just simply uh, roughly you draw and you will find approximately how that it will be. So don't draw like this. See. If you draw lines very closely, it will be very shabby. Also, if you draw line means the spacing is increasing, means that also very not so good. So draw lines which is inclined. Does not, you need not take 45 degree. I am approximately taking 45 degree, right? So you can also approximately take some 45 degree line and draw lines parallel to it in such a way that it is not very near or not farther away, and construct this. So this only this is sectioned view only, that is sectioned means this figure which we have found like that. So I hope you should understood this. After drawing you will understand more. Don't worry about this true length and all. If you are not getting also, if you are not taking true length also, draw it. After drawing 3 or 4 figures, you will understand what I have drawn here. Now I am going to the second problem. Second problem is comparatively easy. See, second problem. Draw the projection of a cube of side 40 mm resting on HP with face parallel to VP. Face parallel, right? So this is your XY line. Now I have to draw a cube of side 40 mm. So face parallel means what will happen? If face is parallel means one of its base edge is parallel to XY line. Face means, see, its face. It's a triangular face, right? It's a rectangular face, right? If it is placed like this means that base edge is parallel to XY line. So first we will draw a line parallel to XY line which is of 40 mm distance. Then draw perpendicular lines. Construct square, right? Construct square. Name it A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, D1, D2. Now project upwards. Now and complete the front view. How you will draw front view? This distance will be also 50 mm, right? Sorry, 40 mm, right? 40 mm. The same 40 mm will be here also. Now you can draw the front view and top view. Now I will name it. See, this is actually bottom means A1 dash and B1 dash here, C1 dash and D1 dash here, A2 dash B2 dash here, C2 dash D2 dash here. Now they have told that cut by a horizontal section plane. Same horizontal section plane means front view is line which is at a distance 20 mm from bottom base. So 20 mm from bottom base means this one XY line, right? Bottom base it is resting in, bottom base is on XY line. So take 20 mm upwards and draw a line. So I'm asking your attention here also. See this line which I am drawing, actually it is called vertical because it is touching your VP, right? Actually horizontal line means it is touching your VP. So if front view means that front view which you are drawing is VT and top view we are drawing is HT. So we can add also V dash T dash. We have mentioned V dash T dash, just know V dash T dash. So see this line I am drawing as an axis line. Always see, I am not drawing it as a continuous line, and I am not drawing it as a dotted line, one larger line, one smaller line, one larger line. That is similar to axis line. So 20 mm from bottom base means this will be your bottom base. From the here from XY line you have to take 20 mm, draw a line parallel to XY line. Now how to find the section view? See, it is cutting here and here. Very simple. Here it is cutting on A1 dash A2 dash and B1 dash B2 dash, right? Here it is cutting on A1 dash A2 dash and B1 dash B2 dash. Similarly here it is cutting on C1 dash C2 dash and D1 dash D2 dash. So A1 dash A2 is this point, right? B1 B2 is this point, right? C1 C2 is this point and D1 D2 is this point. So actually it is cutting the whole portion. So actually see something, it's very simple, quite natural to understand this time. So if you have something like this, see, if you have something like this, and if I am cutting parallel to means what? It is removing the whole portion up, right? So prism has a peculiar property like this. So what will happen? So full portion. So this will be your front view. See, this will be your front view. So you are removing the top portion. Now your sectioned view means totally sectioned view, and now draw line. So 45-degree lines. Actually spacing is more here. Spacing is more here. So you have to draw lines more. Means spacing should be less. This spacing is more here. I just roughly drawn it. So it's simple, right? This is a horizontal section. So how a horizontal section plane is behaving. So I'll tell I'll tell you once more this problem. This is actually two problems I will tell you once more. See here, you have to draw what you have drawn is a pentagonal pyramid resting on HP with one of its base triangle parallel to VP. So here base edge is parallel to VP. Then what you have drawn completed the pyramid, and front view and top view you have obtained. So if you are looking from here, this BP is actually visible, but EP and DP are not visible. It is behind. So that's why we have used the dot line here. So completing this, they have told that horizontal section plane means front view parallel to XY line. VT front view parallel to XY line. So it is 10 mm from apex. So from here take 10 mm. From here take 10 mm and complete the figure. From here you have to take 10 mm and complete the figure. So this 10 mm you can use 20, 30 or 40, then it will be easy for you. 10 mm means it will be congested. So okay, while you practice, take this as 25 mm. While you practice, take this as 25 mm. So I will correct it. Take this as 25 mm. Then it will be easy for you to draw this. Easy for you. 10 mm means it will be congested and it will be very difficult for you to draw. Other 20 means it will be easy for you to draw. So take it 25, right? I will correct the question. 25 mm. So in order to find the corresponding view, see, it's cutting here. A dash P dash. It is cutting here. So how you have to find all the cutting points on face edges and base edges. Here it is cutting on 5 base edges. It is cutting A dash P dash here. It is cutting E dash P dash here. And B dash P dash here, and C D dash P dash here, and C dash P dash here. So it is cutting all these faces. So first we will take this point. This is cutting in A dash P dash here. Then project it to AP. AP is this line. So project it to here. Next it is cutting E dash P dash at this point. Just project it. Project means draw a perpendicular line to XY line. So project it to EP. So found, right? So BP will leave like this. Then this line is D dash P dash. So corresponding point you have to find on DP. Next here it is cutting on E dash P dash. Same point you have to project to EP in order to find that point. Now see, you have, for this what you have to do is you have to just draw a line parallel to XY line into true length. So to true length you have to project. So here actually these 4 face edges are actually not parallel. What we have done, so draw a parallel line to XY line, then rotate any of these edges. Actually this pentagon should be inside a circle. So if you draw a line from B, C, D or anything, actually it will be coming to same point only. So that's why I have taken. That's why I have taken C, and from C I have rotated and make it parallel. Then from here project and just draw a line which is showing the true length of face edge. Now from here you have to project it to that point. That means it will be, see, if you have E dash P dash here means it will be very near to it. If you draw 10 mm it will be near to it. 25 mm you will get the different one. So you have to project it to that true length, then kindly project downwards to that parallel line, then from here you have to rotate and find that corresponding point. So you have obtained that view. So once more I will tell you how you have obtained that. Simply I will just draw and I will show you how we have obtained that point. Simply that point only I will explain to you once more how I have obtained that point. I will tell you. So just we will be concentrating on that point only. See, this is your view, right? So these 5 are not parallel. So draw a line parallel to XY line. Now rotate it. Actually it will be very near, but I am rotating in such a way that it will be visible for you. So what you are drawing is, so from this C, actually there is a base edge. You have a face edge here. You have to rotate and make it parallel. So you have rotated and make it parallel. Now what you do, we will just project it to here. Now you will join. This will be your true length. Now here it is cutting here, see, one cutting point will be here. Draw a line parallel to xy line to do your true length. Now what you have to do, from there project, that is perpendicular, draw a perpendicular to your line which you have drawn parallel to xy line, project it to this line. Now what you have to do, you have found out that point, then rotate it, that is using compass, just using compass rotate it to your corresponding point. Actually it is cutting here on b dash p dash, actually it is cutting on this bp, so you have projected and found out that one. Understood, right? This you already know, right? Front view, top view, after completing it, you know that it is cutting here, that is a1 dash a2 dash b1 dash b2 dash, a1 a2 is a point here, b1 b2 is also a point here. See, then it is cutting c1 dash c2 dash means it is cutting here, d1 dash d2 dash means it is cutting here. So for a prism it will be cutting wholly. Now we will see third question and fourth question. So read it carefully. Now we are going to vertical planes. So third question and fourth question are vertical. Now draw the projection of a hexagonal pyramid, 25 mm side of base, 60 mm height, resting on HP. So it's hexagonal pyramid, a side resting on HP with one of its base edge parallel to VP. So base edge parallel to VP, how you will draw? So draw XY line, pentagon with base edge parallel to VP. So base edge parallel means first draw a line parallel to XY line. So base edge is parallel to VP. So either base edge parallel to VP or face parallel to VP, means face parallel to VP for prism and base edge parallel to VP for pyramid, both are same. So base edge parallel to VP, here the your base edge is parallel to VP. So top view, already it is resting on HP means top view is hexagon. So parallel, now complete the hexagon taking 120 degree, which I may not be explaining to you, you already know how to draw it now. So it's a pyramid, A, B, C, D, E, F, O, P. Now from here project upwards, this one is A dash, this one is B dash F dash, this one is O dash P dash, this one is C dash E dash. One more thing I want to tell you, see O dash P dash is axis, actually think about it, it's an imaginary line drawn, it's an imaginary line drawn. So I already told you we are cutting face edges and base edges, so inside the prism there will not be anything like any line like that. So this axis is actually meant, it's an imaginary line, so don't take any point cutting here, don't take axis cutting, it's wrong. Axis is an imaginary line. See, some imaginary line means how it is cutting. Imaginary line means there will not be any cutting. So cutting only for face edges and base edges. Try to understand it. O dash P dash is an imaginary line. Axis is an imaginary line. It's not an edge. It's not an edge. So never cut axis. So axis means actually they will tell that on axis it is cutting and all, but we are not taking the point which is cutting on axis. So we are not taking any point cutting on axis, we will be taking points on face edges and base edges only. So why we are drawing means we are taking axis in order to find the cutting points. Why? Because see, up from it is perpendicular, so if it is somewhat 20 mm below means we will be using this line because it is a perpendicular line, but we will not take the point. See, if you have a line like this, it is cutting 1 2 3 4, only 4 points are cutting, never take this axis. So but we will be measuring the line on axis, but never take that cutting as. Now what do you see? Now what are going to see is, now we will see the vertical section plane. Say vertical section plane means, already we have discussed vertical section plane. This is your vertical section plane, it is cutting like this, means front view you can see the section view, top view is line parallel to XY line, top view is a line parallel to XY line. Now they have told section plane 10 mm away from the axis, 10 mm away from the axis. Now see, this is your axis in top view, axis in top view. Now from axis what you have to draw is, so this already you know this line, right? This is a perpendicular line. So on that perpendicular line I will extend that perpendicular line and I will take 10 mm. So from here I will be taking 10 mm and draw a line like this. So we have drawn a line parallel to xy line which is 10 mm from axis, So actually this line should be perpendicular to xy line. This line should be for that what we have taken, we have extended this axis line. So this axis line is actually perpendicular to xy line. So we will be using that line and take 10 mm and draw a line parallel to xy line, and this we will be naming it as HT, 10 mm above. Now this 10 mm you can either draw frontwards or backwards. So this will be more easier for you. Backward means the front view will have a lot of changes. So that I will show in the next question. So I have drawn 10, nothing they have told, right? From axis only they have told. So from axis we have taken 10 mm and drawn like this. Now see, we have to cut and remove the portion. So this will be your actual. See, if you are cutting and removing this portion, then only you will be able to see this section, right? So you have to section up to this, others downwards it is light line. Now you have to find the corresponding points. Very simple. See, it is cutting here 1 2 3 4 points. It is cutting on 4 points, 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here. Here it is cutting on, actually it is cutting on AB, right? So it is cutting on AB. AB is actually base. See, A dash B dash is here. So first point is here. See, that's why I told you. So usually what will happen, if you haven't named it, what if you then you will project, you have a doubt whether it is cutting here or here, right? If you are projecting like it may cut here or here, right? Which point you have to find from the naming. See, it is AB, it's base. Base means it should be cutting on base itself. So it is cutting here. Now second, here this point is cutting on which point? It is cutting on, so for easy, see, this is your B, right? This is your A, this is your B. So here it is cutting on BP. So this point you have to project to B dash P dash. So actually B dash P dash is here. It's a face. So see, this one is your B dash P dash, right? This one is your B dash P dash. Now third point, this point is cutting on CP. You have to project it to C dash P dash. This line is representing C dash P dash. Last one, it is cutting here CD. CD means it's cutting on base. So project it to base. So these are 4 points. See, first point you will get here, second point, third point, and fourth point. So this will be your section. I am joining for section. See, this will be your section. After sectioning, inside portion, actually you will not see the inside portions. You will not see the inside portion. You are removing the section view. Now you will be seeing this much only. See here, axis you don't have any cutting, right? So this will be your section view. You have to hatch it. This is called a hatching. Hatch it. This is a section view, right? It's very simple, right? Now we will see the last question before doing somewhat different. Here they have told all the projection of a pentagonal prism of 25 mm side and height 50 mm height, cut by a section plane perpendicular to HP and parallel to VP. Perpendicular to HP and parallel to VP. Now I will draw the XY line here. We have drawn the XY line. Cut by a section plane. Before that, 25 base edge 50 mm height. See, cut by a section plane perpendicular to. See, either they will say instead of horizontal section plane, they can tell that it's plane cut by a section plane parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP. It is horizontal section plane. So here they have told section plane perpendicular to HP and parallel to V. That is perpendicular to HP and parallel to V means it's vertical section plane. Perpendicular to HP. Parallel to VP means from top view you can see. Perpendicular to HP and parallel to VP means top view you can see a line parallel to VP means front view you can see the true length, that is your vertical section plane. Now passing through a point 10 mm in front of base edge, which is, so a section plane is passing to 10 mm in front of a base edge which is parallel to VP and nearer to it. See, this base edge is actually parallel to VP. So you have to draw the pentagonal prism in such a way that base edge is parallel to VP and nearer to it. Nearer to it means, see, base edge is parallel to VP and nearer to it means, see, like this you have to base here, base edge is parallel to VP and you have to construct it. So now I will be drawing here. See, draw, first draw XY line. Now draw a pentagonal prism you are drawing. So nearer to it, complete the prism. Center will be here or like that. Lightly find, just find the center only. Now A1, B1, C1, D1, E1 prism, right? So project it, axis will be here, height is given, complete this. So this you already know, that's why I am going it quickly. This prism you can draw, right? So C is here. Now one more thing, while drawing this one, this we already respond, this will be dotted, right? This will be back. These two are dotted back, this will be visible. Now actually if they have told base edge is away from means, you have how the figure will be like this. See, that is, this base edge is away from XY line. It's nearer to it means this base edge should be nearer. So that's the difference, right? Now you should, now you understood, right? That is, this base edge is nearer means figure will be like this. Base edge is away means this base edge should be below. That is, base edge you have to start like this and you have to complete upwards. You have to complete. So figure will be like this. Now name it. This one will be B, right? This one will be B dash and this one will be B1 dash. This one will be A dash and A1 dash. This one C dash and C1 dash. Here E dash and E1 dash. Here D dash and D1 dash. Now they have told that sectional plane is 10 mm in front of base edge. 10 mm in front of base edge means from here you have to take 10 mm. This 10 mm how you are taking? See, that 10 mm you have to measure perpendicular. Always I told you perpendicular. That's from this line you can use. See, from here, see this line you can use. From here measure 10 mm. Now draw a line. So this will be your 10 mm. See, so on this perpendicular, this line should be perpendicular. This 10 mm should be perpendicular to XY line. So 10 mm. So you have taken 10 mm. 10 mm not from XY line, 10 mm from this base edge. See, this from this base edge you have to take 10 mm and complete it. So actually it is cutting where? It is cutting here and here only. It does not have any face edges, right? All face edges are perpendicular. So it is cutting here and here only. So 2 points, right? So that point is representing, this point is representing A, B and A1, B1. A, B and A1, B1. A, B means A, B is, so you have to project and find. How you are going to project? So see, I have projecting it. See, I have projected it. It is cutting AB. AB means it is cutting on this base and it is on top face. AB and A1, B1. Similarly, here it is cutting on top base and also on bottom base. See, here it is cutting on DE and D1, E1. DE and D1, E1. D is bottom base, right? Cutting here. D1, E1 means top face. Here, cut it here. So this one is your actual. So first I am going to draw that section plane. Then I will tell you the problem in this question. See, so this I have drawn, and inside a bit of inside things. and I will draw the section plane. See here, if you want to see the projection means you are removing all this, so you will be seeing only this much portion, only this much portion is available, right? Then only you can see the true length, right? You are removing this much portion means see only you can see this. So this one will be light, this one will be light, this all one will be light, but A1 and B1 is there, so dotted lines you have to represent here. A1 is there and D1 is on the back side. Rest, see this will be light, this will be light, see that's a portion. If you are removing the major portion means there will be a problem. So if it is in front of the axis means it will be easy for you, you can draw, means it will be inside that and other portions will be outside, but here it is meant that only this section portion is remaining, the rest are all are moved. So only this section portion is dark and all these portions, see we are removing this much portion, see this portion we are moving, so this portion is not there, this portion has been, so this all will be lighter ones, so this will be light lines, so this will be light lines. So we are having, see if you want to see this section you are looking from here only, so if you want to see this section you have to remove this much portion, then only you will see this line, right? So ഈ portion remove ചെയ്താലല്ലേ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഈ line കാണാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. So major portion has been removed, so only remaining portion is this much, so only remaining portion is this section with these two dotted lines, others are still there, that should be lighter. So this actually this line is there, this line should be light, this which I have drawn on pen should be dark and others should be light lines. So already I told you about light lines and dark lines, these are very important. So you should I hope you have understood this. Try to solve this problem. Next video we will see the other planes.